Morning, Saturday morning. Right, the weekend's here, and the plan today was always going to be finish the inside of my woodshed because it's causing me no end of problems. Because the workshop's in such a mess because I've had to move all the stuff out of the woodshed into the workshop. I'm struggling to get into my workshop and do stuff. So my plan was finish the inside of that and get it done and dusted, get my workshop back. But my mate rang me last night, and he's pulling a shed down at his house, and he's got a piece of timber on the side of his shed that I think will be perfect for the outside of my woodshed. So it seems a shame not to get it just because I've got other plans, so I've had to move things about a bit. So I'm just nipping up to his house now. Plus the weather is really nice, and I think it's probably better to take advantage of the nice weather and do the outside of the woodshed rather than the inside while it's still like this. Is that the piece?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then this one, look. This is it, spotted fence.
Yeah.
Everything's just falling down.
Did you put that on?
I put this on.
Yeah.
But this, it's got a roof under a roof.
So he's put that roof on top of that old roof?
Yeah, but then he's put another layer on there, and then another layer on top of that.
Yeah.
So
instead of taking it off, he's just re-layered it so it wasn't leaking.
bodged it. You see, that'll just come off like that.
Yeah, I'll take them all off and then I'll redo them. Just give us that. Oh, I'm going to say give us that crowbar. Don't talk to me like that. Ordering me about in my own house. Lovely. My van's not big enough because I've got a bulkhead in my van, so it's not big enough to take these, so he's going to bring them down to my house for me. Right, I've stacked these all up in order now, so I've got all the long good ones here. Took all the nails out. Look at that. The first one I've offered up is exactly the right length. So, and I know now that they'll all fit because they're all at least that long. So I'm just going to work my way down and cut them off. You can see there, look, I've tacked it down, that piece of tin, that sort of corrugated roofing. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it back on itself like some sort of internal gutter, because I'm going to put a piece of fascia on that But if I turn that lip back on itself, it should act as some sort of gutter for any rain. Not that I think much rain's going to get down there anyway, but I think it'll just help. The thinking is it can't do any harm. It can only do good, surely. I want to say as well, if you like what you see, give us a like and a subscribe and a thumbs up. It just helps the channel. The more likes, the more subscribers, the more comments I get, the more the channel's put out there, and it just means I can make more videos, that's all. So time's beating me again, as always. It always wins. So I'm quite pleased with that, especially the fact that it came out of an old shed that we're going to be thrown away. So I've repurposed that and used that again. So everything there is recycled stuff. Even the decking came out of an old shed. I've got a lot more to do with this corner now that the weather's getting better. I want to put a log store here, and I'm not sure whether to put the log store there, across that wall, or against that garage wall. I'm going to have to think about it and see what I come up with. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that today. That's a good step forward. Right, thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.